If everyone could please stand for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, say can you
You may be seated. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Moore High School's annual commencement program. Graduates of the class of 2022, it has been a pleasure and an honor to serve you as your senior class principal. I have watched you grow and transform into exceptional young adults with very bright futures. As this chapter of your life comes to an end and a new one begins, I want you to remember, once a lion, always a lion. You are embedded with strength, so stand tall when you face adversity. You are embedded with courage, so stand for what you believe. You are embedded with bravery, so don't be afraid to step out into the unknown. You are embedded with endurance, so keep pushing forward when life gets tough. You are embedded with determination, so fight for what you want out of life. And you are embedded with greatness, so go out and use your gift to make the world a better place. You are not in competition with anyone else. Just plan to outdo your past, never settle for mediocrity, and strive to be the best you that you can be. Thank you for sharing a very important part of your lives with me. You will always be remembered within the spirit of Moore High School. Ladies and gentlemen, this graduation ceremony is intended to recognize and celebrate the academic accomplishments of the students you see in front of you. They each deserve our praise. As in every worthy challenge in life, certain individuals may choose to go above and beyond the established criteria. The honor graduates of Moore High have done so by maintaining a 4-year grade point average of 4.0 or above. We honor each of these students by their caps and gowns of white. Honor graduates, please stand and receive recognition for your academic accomplishments with a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. In addition, I would like a very special person to stand and receive her deserved recognition. May I introduce to you Eliza Frias, the Moore High School 2022 Salutatorian. I would now ask Dr. Robert Romine, Superintendent of Moore Public Schools, to come forward to congratulate the Moore High School Class of 2022 Valedictorian, Mr. Alex Ho. It is a pleasure for me to ask Alex to step to the podium to present the valedictorian address.
Before we get started, there's just one thing that I need to do first. Oh, thank you. Greetings, Moore High Class of 2022. Welcome parents, grandparents, relatives, and friends. I want to first congratulate the Moore High Class of 2022 for this exceptional accomplishment. I'm honored, grateful, and thankful to be standing here today delivering the valedictorian address. You know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any trouble writing this speech. You know, I'm not really a popular guy by any means. I mean, me being up here is proof that I'm a dork, for crying out loud. However, I still decided to try and give this speech the best I got. And so, I wrote with the same intensity that you all do for an important class paper. And so last night I began. I drank 2 Monster energy drinks, wrote an email to Ms. Stark lying that I had the speech all done, played some Minecraft, and then at 1:37 a.m., I finally opened a Word document. Now, I know it looks like I'm trying to do some sort of horrible stand-up routine, which I am. I do want to say some things that are at least a little bit meaningful. Because Class of 2022, tonight should be a night to celebrate. Even more than previous years, this year was about setting records. So many accomplishments, first times, and precedents have been set for the future of Moore High School, and that is something we should be proud of. This past September, our football team broke Westmore's 21-game winning streak. Our first female head principal has completed her first and successful year in that position. Teams going to nationals and state, $9 million worth of scholarships, and thousands of dollars raised for charities and other organizations. In fact, if you're someone who isn't making history this year, shame on you. But it's not just about the records we set together as a school. It's also about our own personal records. Graduates, whether you struggled with balancing school and a job, or financials, or grief, or personal issues, you, standing here today in your cap and gown, is a testament to your ability to endure everything that life decided to chuck at you, and that is something you should absolutely be proud of. As cliche as it is, because it is, we've grown a lot not just as students, but as people, graduates. Before, I was a very socially awkward teenager, and now I'm proud to say that I've grown to become a socially awkward adult. Certainly, graduates, we are not the same people we were when we graduated from the 6th grade. I'm sure that you don't feel the same as you did 6 years ago, and I can say the same for myself, even if my voice does sound the same as it did 6 years ago. And though, graduates, the diploma cover that we will receive today represents the blood, sweat, and tears that we poured into our education and future, it is just as important to show appreciation to the ones who walked with us on this long, winding path of life. the ones who supported us and wanted nothing to see us but to see us excel. And that is where I want to focus on next. There are a multitude of people who I want to thank that have guided and mentored me, loved and cared for me, and molded me into the person I am today. No one can conquer life alone, and it's vital for each of us to have at least one person that can be our number one fan. First, my parents. I know it wasn't easy for both of you to build your life up from scratch again and again and again, but there is a reason why I'm standing here today, and it is because both of you never gave up. Mom and Dad, thank you for raising me, and I'm sorry I'll be living in your basement for the next 4 years. Second is my brother, who always kept me in check. When you moved out this past January, was I mad that you took our PlayStation 4 with you? Yeah. But regardless, even though you're hundreds of miles away in Massachusetts, I'm happy that you're living your life to the fullest. Next, I want to thank our head principal, Rachel Stark. It is her leadership, determination, and endurance that has made Moore High School such a beautiful place to learn. It takes a lot of grit to handle everything that goes on at our school. And believe me, I was office aide this semester, so I know what these teachers have to deal with on a daily basis. Ms. Stark, thank you for your contribution to my education, and I am forever honored to have been your first valedictorian as head principal. Next, I want to thank the top doc himself, the man, the myth, and legend, our superintendent, Dr. Robert Romines. You know, sometimes I look at Dr. Romines and I wonder if he's actually human, because this man somehow is able to look over 25 elementary schools, 6 junior highs, and 3 high schools. But in return for his passion to educate young minds, Dr. Romines gets 25 elementary schools that adore him, 6 junior highs that admire him, and 3 high schools that love him. Dr. Romines, thank you for being my superintendent, and I'm honored to have been a student under your district. And last, but certainly not least, there's one more person that absolutely deserves recognition. This person has contributed so much to our school in the last 10+ years. You can clearly tell that he does what he does because he loves our students, and he sees what gifts each of us can offer to the world. This man's name is Ishmael Kissinger, and he's Moore High School's speech and debate coach. I've been part of speech and debate since freshman year, and this man has done nothing but allow me to grow both as a public speaker and as a person. Without him, I'd still be the quiet, shy, and timid kid that walked into his classroom for the first time. And without the stuff that he's taught me, this speech would have been a lot worse, y'all. The Moore High faculty is incredibly lucky to have him on the team. Coach K, not to call you out, man, but right now you're probably either playing chess, drinking an excessive amount of coffee, or wandering around a park playing Pokemon Go. But if there is a chance you're listening to this, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being my speech and debate coach. With all of that being said, graduates, as we head into the future, it's important to note that the greatest tool that we will have in our hands will be the power of choice, to make decisions that we'll embrace and the rest we'll probably regret. The people who know me know that I'm very much an overthinker, as I watch them nod their heads in the crowds. They know I was a very goal-oriented person, and the reason I was is because I used to think it would be my ultimate source of satisfaction, I guess. I used to overthink about how I could set my life up in the best way possible, what specific goals to achieve, and what certain path I needed to take. However, I wish I'd learned sooner that as much as we like to think that happiness comes from these specific goals or this certain path, the truth is that we can be happy at every stage in our life, during the high moments and the low moments, the easy times and the rough times, if we choose to. That's why, graduates, the power of choice is our greatest tool as people. Graduates, I want to share what I've learned, And what I've learned is that as long as you're happy doing what you're doing, you're surrounded by people that you love, and you're doing something that helps the world out, even a little bit, that's all there is to it. Hopefully, graduates, you might have been able to take maybe something from my little spiel, because I know all of you are going to do wonderful things in life, whether that's building a family of your own, starting your own business, getting a degree, or anything else. This is the group where I've been gifted friends that are irreplaceable, teachers whose words have stuck with me, and a community that has shown nothing but love. Look back on tonight as a reminder of who you were, who you are right now, and who you want to be in the future. And remember that the power of choice is your greatest ability as a person. All right, I want my diploma cover, and I'm sure you want yours as well. Graduates, get excited. Parents, get those air horns you're not supposed to have ready. And with that being said, class of 2022, we are officially too cool for school. Thank you.
Parents, grandparents, guardians, honored guests, and seniors. We, the faculty of Moore High School, have guided, encouraged, challenged, tested, directed, comforted, and examined these seniors. We have, to the best of our abilities, given them a quality education. Our job is now finished. We believe that we, along with their families and loved ones, have helped prepare them for what lies ahead, and that our world will be better because of them. With pride and pleasure, we present the class of 2022 to you, Mrs. Stark, their principal.
To all the parents and guardians, relatives, friends, and guests, good evening, and welcome to the 122nd Moore High School graduation celebrating the class of 2022. As we begin to comment and reflect on this most special occasion, I would like to acknowledge some people who have been instrumental in the success and achievement of your graduate. Mrs. Stacy Pruitt, President of our Board of Education. Mrs. Jennifer Wynn Statler, Vice President. Mrs. Mandy Kincannon, Member. And Mrs. Allison Ritchie, Member. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Robert Romines. Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, Mr. David Peak. Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education, Ms. Michelle McNear. Chief Financial Officer, Mr. B.J. Ryan. Director of Career, Technical, and Alternative Education and CNO Programs, Mr. Jimmy Martin. Director of Safety and Security, Mr. Dustin Horsecutter. Director of Communication and Community Relations, Mrs. Anna Aguilar. Director of Educational Technology, Mr. Brandon Wilmarth. Principal of Vista Academy, Mr. Hart Brown. And Principal of Night School and Credit Recovery, Mr. Jerry Broadbent. Six people who are particularly special to me, to your students, and to the achievement of Moore High School. Senior Class Principal, Mrs. Heather Little-Shirey. Junior Class Principal, Mr. Kyle Kent. Sophomore Class Principal, Mrs. Brandy Brinkman. Freshman class principals, Mr. Kerry Bonds and Mr. Brandon Lewis. Athletic facilitator, Mr. Chad Mashburn. The next group has had a lasting and positive impact on our seniors. These outstanding teachers, counselors, and staff of Moore High School are a student-centered faculty who continue to build upon excellence, placing them among the most elite faculties anywhere. Will you please stand and be recognized at this time? Apart from our graduates, the most distinguished group here tonight who have had the most powerful role and influence in our seniors' lives, parents and guardians of the class of 2022. Will you please stand so that we may properly honor you for your endless support, which has brought us to this momentous occasion. With our profound gratitude for all of your service to this nation, would those veterans and active military members in attendance please stand? Graduation is a time to reflect upon the accomplishments of your past 4 years and to look forward to the opportunities and possibilities ahead. As we recognize our 2022 graduates, we also remember and honor those classmates who are no longer with us. You will see 4 lanterns in the center of the stage. These lanterns honor three members of our beloved Lion family: Camden Looper, Yuridia Martinez, and Gabriel Williams. Their lives were taken along with their friendships, vitality, and futures. To their dear families, you are loved by your school. You are loved by your community. Camden, Yuridia, and Gabe will forever be remembered at Moore High School. We have lit a 4th lantern to honor, represent, and remember our Plaza Tower students whose lives were tragically lost on May 20th, 2013. Sydney Marie Engel, Antonia Lee Candelaria, Emily Kate Elise Knatzer, Kyle Stephen Davis, Janae Linnes Hornsby, Christopher Andrew Lloyd Legg, Nicholas Scott McCabe. Even though these 10 students are not here with you graduating tonight, their light still shines, and they will always be remembered by our Lion community. We are immensely proud of this outstanding 2022 graduating class. These 609 Moore Lions have clearly demonstrated they are exceptional. Seniors, your graduation for me is bittersweet. You hold a special place in my heart. You will be my last junior class in my former position as your principal when you were juniors. I have been fortunate to work closely with you for these last 2 years. While I am proud and excited for you, I am also sad we did not have you here for a full 4 years. You have played a tremendous role in the following school-wide accomplishments: This year, you have excelled in the arts, created award-winning pieces using a variety of mediums, performed spectacular concerts, and shows including an outstanding performance of Guys and Dolls. More Love Chairs, and the rest of you, with your help, raised almost $60,000 for More Love, helping community-based nonprofit organizations, Bridges, the Regional Food Bank, and the Sharing Tree. You have earned state championships and national award recognition in such diverse academic areas as agriculture education, mock trial, jazz band, speech and debate, business informational and technology education, just to name a few. Our MHS mock trial team has won back-to-back Oklahoma Youth and Government state championships. Our MHS Wind Ensemble received one of the biggest honors when selected to perform as an honor group at the Oklahoma Music Educators Convention. MHS Band received multiple superior ratings at OSSAA Regional Marching Contest, Concert Band Contest, and State Sight Reading Contest, including several individual superior ratings, and our Jazz Combo Band was the 6A state champion for the second year in a row. Moore High School had 10 all-state choir members and 35 choir members who earned multiple superior ratings at solo and ensemble state contests. Our choir program also created, taught, and conducted 2 Special Olympic musicals this year. Our Moore High School athletic team honors include state qualifiers and participation, boys basketball, cheer, girls golf, boys and girls cross country, softball slow pitch, boys and girls wrestling, girls and boys track, girls and boys tennis, and pom hip hop. We also had many regional championships. In boys basketball, slow pitch softball, girls cross country, girls wrestling, girls and boys track teams are all regional champions. Academic Achievement Awards were earned by girls basketball, boys and girls golf, boys and girls cross country, slow pitch softball, boys soccer, volleyball, boys and girls track. Seniors, you have had a tremendous year full of accolades and accomplishments. I would like to mention that 2 of our athletic teams have achieved something that has not been done in decades. More war, 40-14. Need I say more? Our Lion football team then went on to win Battle of the Big Cats to bring home our first city championship trophy. Our Moore Lion basketball team roared their way to the 6A state championship finals. A road we haven't traveled in over 30 years. Seniors, while you have contributed to the aforementioned school-wide successes, many noteworthy achievements were made solely by you. Just last week, 209 of you received recognition and were awarded scholarships from universities, the military, other post-high school institutions, and organizations including the state of Oklahoma, which as of today exceeds $9 million. Seated among you are a U.S. Presidential Scholar semifinalist, 36 Oklahoma Academic Scholars, an All-State Academic Scholar, 7 Oklahoma State Regent Scholars, 108 Distinguished Honors Graduates, and Military Spirit Medal recipients. You, seniors, are among the very best, and you should be extremely proud of your accomplishments. This has been an exciting year, where after the last 2 challenging years, you, seniors, have been at the forefront of rejuvenating and radiating our Lion pride and Lion spirit. I have to admit, I was struggling with how to fully express how it feels to be a Moore Lion, because we are such a unique and special school and community. Yesterday afternoon, I was talking to Mrs. Little Shirey. I was bouncing some ideas back and forth with her, and she immediately got a stapled packet and read from it. This packet contained our Mr. and Miss MHS candidates' responses to the question, what is your favorite thing about being a Moore Lion? This is what they said. Being a Lion signifies courage, strength, and power, the love and support we have for one another. Having so many opportunities to support and be a part of this amazing community. The ability to give back to the community that welcomed me when I first moved here. The pride that we have as a school here at MHS. I love the family I have made at MHS and the community that has been built around the school. But most importantly, the pride that we have here at Moore. Supporting my fellow Lions at games and other school events and activities throughout the years. Forming unexpected friendships with different people. The opportunity I have been given to not only give back to community, but also to become close to the students and faculty of Moore High School while doing so. Everyone is family here at Moore High School. Their words are perfect. Moore High School and our community are amazing. And everyone here is part of a family who supports each other and accepts, befriends, and welcomes others. You will always be a Moore Lion, and you will always, no matter where you land, be a part of this Lion community. Once a Lion, always a Lion. I would like to close by saying thank you to all of you for your contributions and your leadership to Moore High School. I am proud of each one of you, and I wish you the very best. Dr. Romines, I now present to you the class of 2022 for graduation. As this group of candidates has met all the requirements designated by the state of Oklahoma and those established by the Moore Board of Education, I am proud to present them to you with my recommendation, they be graduated.
Before I start, Alex, you might be in your basement after tonight in your parents, but we might be calling you up to start writing our speeches for us as we move forward. So, and by the way, you can call me Thor. Good evening. It is my honor to welcome you to the 2022 commencement ceremony of Moore High School. Seniors, you have officially made it. We are here to celebrate the many achievements that our students have made over the past 14 years. For most of us, it probably seems like yesterday that we were holding our son or daughter's hand, guiding them into their pre-kindergarten or kindergarten classrooms for the very first time. Many of us remember that lump in our throats as we left them there for their first year of school, and it's probably the same as we feel now as we celebrate their last. Without a doubt, members of the class of 2022, they are resilient, compassionate, and determined. They have proven that they not only overcome the challenges placed before them, but have helped the younger classes overcome many challenges as well. When I think of the class of 2022, I think about those who proudly, bravely, and eagerly carried the torch to shine the light for others, leading them through the unknown, inevitable challenges and navigating the path to victory. In the Olympics, the torch's flame is the most important symbol. It symbolizes life, a competitive spirit, and ultimately peace. It is carried in a relay of strong leaders to its final destination in the stadium. The torch carriers link the present, the past, and the future, and transmit friendship along the way. That is precisely what you have done for yourselves, current and future Lions. Throughout your 4 years of high school, essentially, you experienced 1 year of normalcy. That was your freshman year. During your sophomore year, our world was introduced to a health pandemic, and the year was abruptly altered. During your junior year, we returned to school and navigated through our health crisis together. The pandemic challenges came in waves throughout your senior year, and you continually proved your perseverance and determination. Ultimately, you kept moving forward. Through it all, you carried the torch for each other and those classes behind you. This year, you led the charge to raise approximately $350,000 district-wide through our More Love initiative to help combat hunger and shelter insecurities within our own student community. You will forever be known as the class with extraordinary character and heart, leaving a legacy of triumph for future Lions. I understand that you might have many questions and concerns about your next chapter. However, based on your proven track record, odds tell us your future looks pretty bright. Chances are someone in here will save a life, possibly run for political office, become a mental health professional, an author, or a hero disguised as a teacher. Without a doubt in our minds, you have the ability to continue to do great things, and you can accomplish what you set your mind to achieve. Always believe in yourself, and when in doubt, remember that one bad day does not undo all of your greatness. The average person lives 27,375 days. You have plenty of amazing days left. Make each and every one count. Before leaving here this evening, take some time to look around you. Try to memorize the faces of your classmates because you most likely will not see all of them in one place again after tonight's ceremony. This ceremony does mark a significant milestone in your life. And lastly, as you go along your road of life, love your parents, take chances, make good choices, stand for something noble even though it may be difficult. Be a voice of fairness and respect for all human beings. Be a genuine friend and give something back. From the superintendent of schools, faculty and staff, your parents and friends, you are exceptional. You are loved, and we are beyond proud of each and every one of you. And of course, again, remember, once a Lion. Let's do it again. Once a Lion. There you go. Members of the Board of Education, I present to you the 2022 graduating class of Moore High School.
Kennedy Evans. Ava Schilling. Ashlyn McInnes. Rose Marie Toscano. Alex Ho. Eliza Frias.
Luke Daniel Coley. Madison Thetford.
Alan Fan.
Then Tristan Pham.
Tawn Wynn.
Stephanie McGee.
Abigail Choate.
Jonas Woolman.
Quinn Doe.
Cody Chan.
Jerome Salido.
Sin Lei.
Hunter Schwartz.
Christian So.
Kalea Blevins.
Eric Fan.
Ryan Howard.
Layla Thompson.
Kyra Akamensa.
Haley Lowe.
Cadence Evans.
Mitchell Smith.
Blake Grady.
Kaylin Nelson.
Kirsten Plunkett.
Emily Strawn.
Bo Russell.
Jordan Ray Blair.
Jacqueline Smith.
Christian Gregory.
Brooklyn Knoll.
Ryan Moses.
Madeline McDonald.
Adino Morgan.
Addison Garrett.
Michaela Bunnell.
Delaney McFarland.
Emma Faith Hawkins.
Faith Poulter.
Cameron Williams.
Kaylee Morris.
Brody Boswell.
Grace Briggs.
Emily Sallier.
Taylor Leanne Morris.
Cameron Schromick.
Kelsey Snyder.
Tierra Perry Miller.
Alexa Gom.
McLean Wilkinson.
Caitlin White.
Andrea Lay.
Gabriella Frame.
Randy Miller.
Lacey Schultz.
Nathan Ivy.
Jacob Kilty.
Kaylee Skaggs.
Olivia King.
Braden Winner.
Riley Morrow.
Jackson McLaren.
Princess Arco.
Hong Tran.
Julia Shawn.
Alicia Gregory.
Hope Helm.
Bishop Ward.
Adriana Garcia.
Jaden French.
Dylan Pittner.
Courtney Griffith.
Blaine Long.
Kalia Sparks.
Alyssa Diarman.
Ashlyn Gonzalez.
Madison Hickey.
Katrina Ngoko.
Giselle Martinez.
Aislinn Garrett.
Madison DeQuazy.
Cassandra Coggins.
Alex Botello.
Elizabeth Frederick.
Mackenzie Edwards.
Give it just a minute.
Abigail Potts.
Bailey Kirkpatrick.
Elizabeth Olson.
Grace Sheehan.
Jose Munoz.
Hannah Fulbright.
Lauren Huber.
Jaden Michaels.
Elizabeth Anderson.
Gavin A. Strike.
Brianna Davis.
Brianna Benham.
Hallie Melton.
Michael Knox.
Cade Williams.
Catherine Chastain.
Callie Ann Weiser.
Joseph Gordon.
Cyrus Shawneke.
Kaylin Smith.
Jaylee Wilson.
Micah William Brown.
Steven Adams.
Maisha Brown.
Zoe Anderson.
Blake Alexander Che.
Cassandra Angoko.
When she walks off, then you can go. Go now. You're good.
Weston Parker Delisle.
Chanley Ashford.
Brittany Irick.
Kinsey Atkins.
Mackenzie Price.
Ashton Barrett.
Adriana Aguilar.
Tyron Battles.
Eli Anderson.
Michaela Beagle.
Marco Angeles.
Stephen Benedetto.
Andrea Armendariz.
Lorelai Benskin.
Gael Arietta.
Abby Land.
Dakota Ashlock.
Adrian Bowles.
Preston Atterbury.
Alexandru Borta.
Wendy Mesta Barboza.
Gracie Bradley.
Joseph Bates.
Keegan Rashurs.
Jaden Battle.
Trent Buckles.
Ashton Baza.
Serenity Burgess.
Pablo Becerra.
Hayden Bushyhead.
Philip Benjamin.
Jaden Butler.
Kenneth Bidwell.
Devin Campbell.
Lyra Blackwood.
Jeffrey Capehart.
Lyric Blundell.
Aiden Caps.
Noe Borrego.
Julian Castillo.
Brody Boyd.
Daniel Chai.
JC Brannon.
Nathaniel Chase.
Cadence Brown.
Tessa Cheatwood.
Caitlin Bunch.
Zachary Clark.
Race Buser.
Thane Cockerell.
Desiree Butler.
Mackenzie Collins.
Rachel Butler.
Anna Connor.
Zoe Cantrell.
Chase Cook.
Beatrice Capareno.
Trenton Cook.
Michaela Carr.
Tia Cooper.
Jacob Shabil.
Destiny Davis.
Trinity Chalice.
Vanessa Day.
Leslie Chavez Ramirez.
Elijah Dixon.
Aiden Chiba.
Marcus Dawkins Jr.
Andrew Cinco.
Jordan Dosher.
Zachary Clary.
Micah Duform.
Okay. Garrett Coker.
Brianna Sanaa Davis.
Haley Collins.
Bobby Ebelane.
Aaron Conway.
Caden Elliott.
Hayden Cook.
Landon Ellis Graham.
Caitlin Cooper.
Alyssa Enyart.
Faith Coulter.
Alexis Escobar.
Antoine Clefford Jr.
Jackie Farrow.
Kylie Curry.
Derek Fisher.
Tamasha Davis.
Justin Fitzpatrick.
Chase Deere.
Jacob Fletcher.
Mariah Deere.
Nicholas Ford.
Rachel Dismuke.
Chloe Fowler.
Kendis DeJaney.
Kiana Franklin.
Taylor Dooley. Cameron Doucette.
Jonas Fullerton.
Dominic Dyer.
Jaden Garcia.
Isabella Edens.
Vianey Garcia Alvarado.
Talmus Ellis.
Lane Garrett.
Akira Engel.
Daniela Evelyn Gentry.
Ava Erickson.
Jay Gill.
Keegan Espinoza.
Andrea Gonzalez.
Joseph Dylan Fayfitch.
Sierra Suzanne Gordon.
Summer Fight.
Reagan Grantham.
Alexis Fleehart.
Rachel Gray.
Kristen Folsom.
Evan Green.
Alexander Font.
Lexi Grooms.
Zoe Ford.
Daniel Guevara.
Brianna Fox.
Maria Guzman.
Heidi Garcia.
Caitlin Hahn.
Janine Garcia.
Hayden Hanselman.
Mackenzie Garcia.
Charlize Harbor.
Joanna Gardner.
Jack Harden.
Kaylee Geisler.
Rajon Hayes.
Elise Gomez.
Deshaun Henderson.
Angelica Gonzalez Osorio.
Quintrell Henderson.
Aurora Grant.
Maria Herrera.
Ilea Gray.
Audrey Hill.
Anthony Greco.
Grayson Hilly.
Logan Green.
Timothy Hodgson.
Evelyn Guardado.
Jacob Hollis.
Zoe Gussman.
Desiree House.
Emily Hafner.
Brianna Huffman.
Emma Haley.
Kenyelle Humphrey.
James Hansen.
Alexander Ivy.
Justin Harder.
Jared Jackson.
Braden Harris.
Colton Jacobs.
Karis Hash.
Grace Janko.
Brooklyn Hayward.
Carmen Jaramillo.
Leonardo Henderson.
Cadence Jester.
Brandon Herb.
Joshua Johnson.
Nevaeh Hernandez.
Amari Jones.
Nashawn Hicks.
Khalil Jones.
Dontavion Hines.
Hope Casper.
Avery Hoffman.
Alyssa Kelly Henry.
Cameron Holland.
Justin Kennedy.
Dylan Holloway.
Yancy Kite.
Jeremiah Horse.
Ariana Lampley.
Adric Hummingbird.
Drake LaPierre.
Kennedy Hurst.
Matthew Lawlin.
Ija Jackson.
Jacob Legger.
Nathan Jackson.
Adia Lepak.
Brock James.
JC Lewis.
Vicnair Jantes.
Marquise Lockett. Ariana
Jocelyn-
Lawrence.
Jocelyn Jenkins.
Tyler Lorenzen.
Aiden Johnson.
Christopher Lowry.
Nathan Johnson.
Lorenzo Machado.
Jarrett Johnson.
Ashay Madden.
Cade Johnson.
Gabriella Magana.
Rachel Jonas.
Imani Martin.
Dylan Jones.
Yuritsa Martinez.
Kaylin Jones.
Garrett Massey.
Caitlin Jordan.
Easton Maxey.
Abigail Cam.
Cody McGinnis.
Brett Kesey.
Alana McKelvey.
Kessler Cannon.
Braden McMurtry.
Tyler Kinzer.
Cody Medina.
Jaden Langenecker.
Mackenzie Mefford.
Kyle Largan.
Mackenzie Metcher.
Anna Lehman.
Marissa Miley.
Richard Libby.
Eric Miller.
Julian Lopez.
Kobe Munson.
Isabel Lawrence.
Ethan Moore.
Kevin Lachlan.
Marley Morris.
Danny Lutz.
Riley Mosley.
Sailor Macomb.
David Neese.
Shaylee Madden.
Bryce Nesbitt.
Kaylee Marchand.
Philip Wynn.
Elliot Martinez.
Dylan Nixon.
Emma Grace Mashburn.
Heidi Noisy.
Kian McCulley.
Joshua Oberlechner.
Garrett McDonough.
Nasishe Orderson.
Malachi McLashland.
Natalie Ortega.
Danielle McMains.
Riley Osteen.
Carson Meek.
Christopher Ian Pedesio.
Enrique Mercado.
Sam Passerb.
Xander Mia.
Aaron Peterson.
Madison Miller.
Moses Perez.
Nolan Mitchell.
Noah Pettis.
Austin Moore.
Steve Philistine.
Alasia Nero.
Bradley Phillips.
Jonathan Nichols.
Jaden Nixon.
Ashlyn Poole.
Asia Nolan.
Amaya Pounds.
Trevor Nunn.
James Pryor.
Kiara Osaguera.
Brianna Qualls.
Samantha Orr.
Sierra Quillman.
Mariah Ortiz.
Caitlin Joy Raphael.
Kelvin Owusu.
Carson Reeves.
Christopher Palmer.
Eileen McKenna.
Kyla Pebworth.
Yasmin Reyes.
Jordan Peavy.
Kamariana Rich.
Amanda Perez.
Isaac Romero.
Joseph Pham.
Kathleen Ryan.
Stefan Plunkett.
Estrella Signs.
Anna Papel.
Oscar Sanchez Jr.
Kyla Pounds.
Daniel Sapp.
Connor Prince.
Saxon Scantlin.
Braden Cubido.
Joshua Schmidt.
Bailey Ramirez.
Ashlyn Scott.
Elizabeth Ray.
Presley Sevier.
Madeline Wrench.
Isabella Shepard.
Gracie Reyes.
Tanner Schwoll.
Shayla Rizet.
Eric Simmons.
Morgan Rice.
Cody Smith.
Kyrese Richard.
Isis Solomon.
Cameron Richardson.
Christian Soria.
Cody Bryce Ritter.
Chloe Southern.
Jeanette Rodriguez.
Reese Spears.
Keely Romo.
Gracie St. Hilaire.
Nate Rudder.
Haley Stewart.
Isabella Sabala.
Avery Strange.
Elizabeth Salisbury.
Wyatt Stoll.
Hannah Sanders.
Elizabeth Swally.
Julio Sandoval.
Ashton Taylor.
Ty Saunders.
Peyton Taylor.
Zian Shackle.
Aaliyah Thomas.
Austin Schultz.
Amara Thompson.
Emma Sessions.
Gage Thurman.
Darian Shanks.
Zane Tobin.
Maya Shockley.
Lorena Torres.
James Shuey.
Jasmine Torres Rodriguez.
Elijah Simmons.
Sean Tran.
Mackenzie Simon.
Dylan Yuri.
Caitlin Smiley.
Ronaldo Vaughn.
Jordan Smith.
Nolan Wallace.
Bryce Songer.
Trip Devin Weaver Lowe.
Zoe South.
Blaine Webb.
Shaylin Spear.
Ryan Webb.
Jackson Sprayberry.
Skylar West.
Janaya Steele.
Christopher White.
Layla Strain.
Braxton Williams.
Brianna Swales.
Jacob Williams.
Cheyenne Elizabeth Sweeney.
Connor Williamson.
Ashton Taylor.
Zoriana Willis.
Courtney Terry.
Caleb Wilson.
Ashton Thomas.
Nicole Winter.
Madison Thompson.
Angela Woodreen.
Amari Tipton.
Levi Woodruff.
Caden Tomberlin.
Harrison Wooldridge.
Victor Torres.
Carly Worthy. Cameron Yandel. Matthew Yelton. Ryan Noel Yingling.
Jeff Tovar. Rosario Trucolo.
Monica Zuniga.
Madison Van Etten. Carla Andrea Vasquez Ramirez. Ethan Verrett. Rome Ward. Tristan Weaver Lowe. Krista Webb. Hayden Werner. Sean Wetmore.
Riley White. Dylan Williams. Matthew Williams. Josiah Willis. Clayton Wilson. Skylar Wilson. Bradley Woodring. Marty Woods III. Grace Wooten. Brooke Wright.
You're all good. Go ahead.
Gray Zarati.
All right. Hey, y'all did amazing. Awesome.
Before the class president speaks, I would like to advise the guests here this evening to prepare your cameras and focus on the area between the two sections of the graduates, the area directly in front of the stage. When the class president directs the seniors to change their tassels, you will have a memorable and precious photo opportunity. Now, seniors, your class president, Kennedy Evans.
Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to thank you all so much for being here with us on this very special night. I would like to start off by first giving a special thanks to my family. You all have been my inspiration since day one, and I would not be standing up here if it wasn't for your support and encouragement. I would also like to give a huge thanks to our teachers, staff, administration, coaches, friends, and family members for shaping us into the young adults we are today. We would not have made it here tonight if it wasn't for each of you. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Well, class of 2022, can you believe it? 4 years ago, we walked into these halls on the first day of school, unaware of the challenges we would face. Now, 4 years later, we are entering this next phase of life with that same uncertain feeling we had as freshmen. Nervous, but excited for what the real world has to offer. I think we can all say it's been a long 4 years, but also surprisingly short. Long because of the hours and stress of homework, the early morning classes, and the unexpected twists and turns we've experienced. Short because of the lifelong friendships, the lasting memories, and the truly interesting and amazing things we've learned along the way. Good or bad, long or short, we will always remember this place. The hundreds of us who are graduating today will have various futures. Some of us will move away while others stay, but the one thing we all have in common, besides not yet knowing how to file taxes, is that no matter how much we struggle in life, we will always rise. It's safe to say things did not always go the way we planned or even hoped for, with how many obstacles we've had to face, but I know we can all agree that this graduating class is resilient. The fact that we've made it here, decorated with the numerous awards and accomplishments we hold, is a testament to our perseverance and commitment to excellence. While the idea of material success does influence our lives heavily, I hope you all continue to follow your dreams, do what makes you happy, strive to be the best version of yourself, and remember, once a lion, always a lion. When you step off this field tonight and enter the next phase of life, take with you the memories you've made and the friends who helped you make them. As my last remark to the senior class of 2022, I would like to share a verse from a song dedicated to our senior year. I'm so thankful for the moments, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I will always remember you. Now, without further ado, please join me in the part we have all been waiting for by moving your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it.
Oh, we did it, guys. I love you guys. Big group hug. Big group hug. I love you guys. You did good. Do we sing?
Ladies and gentlemen, please open your programs and turn to the Moore High School alma mater. Please stand and join us in singing.